Good morning, tubers. Madam Roy back to you, back on April 20th of 2018. A beautiful morning, albeit a little chilly, about 51 degrees right now. Feeling a lot better than yesterday. My gum tenderness has pretty much totally gone away on this side, a little bit down here. For those of you that didn't see that vlog, I actually went to the dentist yesterday, something I absolutely dread doing. You know what? It really wasn't that bad. It was two things. One, I had to have a small filling right on this side. Actually, it was a repair to a tooth that they did a while back that just wasn't done properly by another dentist. And then tooth cleaning. And man, do I feel a lot better. I'm going right there. And I could feel that there is literally no plaque anywhere. She used this new thing called ultrasonic cleaning, where they don't have to take the pick and they don't have to like go in between your teeth and pull real hard. It actually uses an ultraviolet light to basically break up all the plaque and remove it. And then she just uses a water and then the little suction. The only negative to the ultrasonic is they have to use a lot more water. So she's like, don't feel too bad, but there are times you might feel like you're drowning in your own liquid. And I'm like, what? It wasn't that bad though. I must say I would prefer using the ultrasonic cleaning on me anytime I go there. It's just a lot easier. I always feel like when they use the old school pick that they're gonna pull a tooth out, because I mean they get in the middle of the tooth and they go hard, like up and down, and it just feels terrible. So yeah, kudos to the hygienist I got. She did a fantastic job cleaning my teeth. It feels much better. Hope it's going to maybe help my eustachian tube problem as well, because she said there was a lot of bacteria built up right around this area. The teeth, a couple of tooth down there, the incisor and the bicuspid, I guess they would call it. Couple of the molars. And she said that can cause problems with ear infections and also with the eustachian tube. So it's already feeling better this morning. I usually wake up and I have a lot of pain in my ear area, and I didn't have that this morning. So praise God, fingers crossed that that fixed the problem. And I'm going to make sure I go about every 6 months now that it's not so bad. Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of the dentist, never have been. And the last 2 years ago, I think it was now, when I had my first root canal and cap done, that didn't help things. I had so many troubles with that. It was my bicuspid over here. The tooth had decayed to where the root was starting to show, so he had to do the root canal, and then he did a cap. Well, what had happened was he uses what they call, he did the root canal, no problem there, but they use what's called a temporary cap. Well, they do the mold and have the other one being made off-site. Well, it kept falling out. We went on vacation. I wanted to have, I wanted to eat some good food. I remember I just tried eating a piece of garlic bread in an Italian restaurant. I bit down on it. Temporary cap came out. So when I got back, he's like, well, your permanent one's not ready, but we'll go ahead and put the temporary back in. He's like, there you go, this should hold. Well, 2 days later, I was eating one of those sausage, egg, and cheese biscuits from the gas station, and these are soft mine. You bit into it, sure enough, took it out, cap was right in the biscuit. So that was a kind of harrowing experience for me. I don't fancy going through that again. And that's a good note for you guys out there. If you want to avoid getting root canals and having to get caps in the future, keep your teeth clean. Go to the dentist on a bi-yearly basis. In other words, twice a year, every 6 months. And hopefully you too can avoid getting that kind of dental work done. It was totally my fault. I take responsibility for it, because I had not been to the dentist prior to that in about 5 years. Ever since my parents stopped, taking care of that for me, I said to myself, I don't need it. I brush my teeth, I floss, I clean my teeth good. I even brush on the gum line. It's not enough. The plaque will build up underneath your gums, and I have had a lot of issues with small gum line cavities, and that's what it's from. And believe me, you do not want those, because gum line cavities, when they fill them, they hurt a lot more than just regular cavities, like if it was more towards the end of the tooth. But I'm going to stop talking about that now, because I know there are people out there that are already tuning out because of that. It's tough medicine. But today we have a plan and going to see a movie. We might see that trying to think of the name, like Quiet as a Whisper. It's where everybody has to stay quiet. I can't remember the exact name of it, but should be very interesting. I may also be going out with that girl again, and please, I'm going to ask this nicely. I know that you guys are very interested in my dates, but for their privacy, I am not going to give any personal information out. I'm not going to let you guys know if they have a YouTube channel. I'm not going to give you any full names or anything like that, mainly because I respect the privacy of my friends and my family. So if you ask me any personal questions like that, I'm not going to block you, but chances are I'm not going to answer it either. Just letting it out there. I know you guys are really interested in my life, but I have to have some resemblance of privacy as well. But I just can't get over how beautiful this day is. It's getting up to 52. I doubt we're going to walk today because Mom and I have not had a rest day pretty much all week. We planned on it. We were supposed to have one yesterday, but we decided to go for a little walk, and circumstances beyond my control, basically work-related, meant I wound up doing about 17,000, 18,000 steps, which I'm really upset I could not track because my phone did a software update yesterday, my Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, and I didn't realize that when it restarted, it shut down the pedometer app like it always does. I forgot to start it up again, so pretty much half the day I didn't calculate my steps, and what did calculate I think was like around 11,000, 12,000, so I know I got closer to 17,000 or 18,000 steps, but that's okay. I know what my steps were. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pause this vlog. I am almost back home. Again, other than doing the movie, we'll see what the rest of the day brings, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, back home. It's once again laundry day. You can see I got that pretty much full. I usually do my towels and my unmentionables and everything together just because I don't have any whites anymore. See if you guys remember these from another vlog. I have one pair in there already. These are those sleeping shorts that I bought at Walmart, oh my goodness, probably 2 weeks ago. Just getting around to washing them now. I'm washing the gray pair with this load. This one, because it's red, this reddish color, I'll have to do alone because chances are that's going to bleed, and I don't want that mixing in with my other clothes. But yeah, I've just been so busy lately, I've not had a chance to even get to laundry. Mom and Dad are out there. Mom's actually coming home from her walk. They're going to go see the movie. I'm going to stay home because I may have a client coming over. So, unfortunately, I'm going to miss the movie today, but you know what? That's all right. I'm sure I'll get to see it again. I'll either go myself or maybe go with someone else. I don't know. Here, Mom's home. Let me go ahead and pause this vlog. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers. Matt and Roy back with you. Just finished vacuuming out the van, and I'm telling you, it has gotten so expensive. Unbelievable. It's $1.50 for this vacuum up at the gas station, and it's supposed to give you 5 minutes. Now, I timed this. They kind of cheat you a little bit. For the $1.50, you actually only get about 4.5 minutes. I was almost done with the van. I'd done everything except the passenger side in the front, and I knew I had about 30 seconds left where I could get it done, and all of a sudden, the whole thing's shut down. So they're kind of cheating a little bit. So I wound up spending $3 to vacuum out this van, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. You never should have to spend that much to vacuum it out, but I can't get into the garage with all the things going on there, Dad's cars and such, so I really didn't have much of a choice. But that's okay. Van is clean, finally. It wasn't that bad to begin with, but I've probably been around 6 months since I vacuumed it, so I had a lot of grass clippings, a lot of little pebbles that we drag in with our feet and stuff like that. But she's looking good. I'm thinking about going over to the car wash and maybe getting the outside wash, but I might wait a couple of days because the pollen is still pretty bad, and I can almost guarantee if I got it washed, I'd spend $10, and then the next day car would be covered in pollen again. And you probably ask yourself, Matt, why don't you just wash yourself at home? Well, same problem. I can't get this vehicle in the driveway, and it's very hard to get the hose all the way out to the street where I parked this. So really my only option is to get it washed. I might go over to Autobell and see what their price is. Probably could have had them detail the whole thing. I know that they do that for like 30 or 40 bucks, but I'm a little bit on the cheap side. I won't spend that much unless I absolutely have to. I know there are a few guys on YouTube that do that, especially when they flip vehicles. if the vehicle's in nice shape, but the previous owner didn't take the greatest care of it, there are places around here like Auto Bell that'll actually do a really nice detail for about $100 to $150, and that's everything. They'll actually take the steam cleaner out and clean everything. Your seats, if they're cloth, your carpets. They'll even work on the headliner a little bit. So kind of an FYI for you guys, if you live down in my area and you get a car that really needs a good cleaning, it's almost worth spending the money, because I know $100 to $150 seems like a lot of money, but think about your time. It would probably take you, with any equipment that you have, a couple of days to get what they can do in about 2 hours. And I know this from experience, because when I first bought my my van, years ago I had a 1988 E150. It was a Ford Econoline van, and it was used as a work vehicle. I got it really cheap. I think I paid about $750, $800 for it at the time. And the van was in decent shape, but of course it was really dirty. The guy had been hauling around a lot of 2x4s, he's been hauling around a lot of sheetrock, so there was a lot of dust and stuff like that in there. And at the time I was in high school, so I really didn't have time or the money to have somebody do it. So I took my time, and it took me about 2 days. I finally got the van totally clean. That was steam cleaning all the carpets. That one actually had the shades and the curtains, so I literally had to go in with a, at the time, it was like one of those little duster pads, and the first thing I did was I took that and I dusted all of them off. And then I took what was the equivalent of the Clorox wipes, those little hand wipes, and actually wiped all that down. So that was very time consuming back then. Today, again, since I have a little bit more money, if I had to do that again, I would probably just go ahead and pay somebody to do it. Well, I'm heading over to the thrift store. I'm not sure what else we're going to do today. Again, this is going to be kind of open. It depends on if I'm going to be going out again with that one girl. But we'll see what happens, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, just leaving the thrift store. It's so funny. Everybody at this point knows that I walk and that I'm exercising, so they're always asking me, how many miles today did you walk? And I'm like, oh, I don't know, about 3 or 4. Some days I'll do 5 or 6. But see, you really want to strike up a conversation with people, because some other people may be going through the same thing you guys are. Just really awesome to see that everybody's getting on the fitness bandwagon right now. On another note, when I was in the thrift store, I was, I'm always looking for blank media, mainly blank cassettes, because you guys know I always record music to cassettes. Well, I've been noticing lately that all the blank tapes they do get in are all the Type 1, a lot of TDK D90s or Maxell UR tapes. I think what's happening is people are realizing that the chrome tapes and the metal tapes are really worth a lot of money, and they're all scrounging around trying to sell them on eBay, because, it wasn't 2 or 3 years ago, I could pretty much get all the Maxell XL2s here that I wanted. I was even able to find some metal tapes. I have a couple of Sony metal tapes and a couple of the Maxell ones as well. I think they're the SR type. 90 minutes, some of them are like the 100 minutes, but they're almost impossible to find now. I have not seen a chrome or a metal tape in the thrift stores probably for the last 2 years. So if you guys find them at your local thrift store, count yourselves lucky, because they're nowhere to be found around here. Well, I'm about to head into Dollar Tree. I gotta buy a few things there, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, I'm here in Dollar Tree, and I just saw something that I think I'm going to have to pick up. It's going to be kind of a treat, so I maybe do this as a meal replacement one day. But check this out. Yoo-hoo! I remember drinking this when I was in probably preschool to about 2nd grade. This was so big in our area, I could not even tell you. For those of you that haven't had it, it's basically just like a little chocolate drink. I mean, it's nothing great. It does have high fructose corn syrup. That's why I said it's probably going to be a treat when I do drink it. But I'm going to pick up this little 3-pack here. You got to treat yourself once in a while. You can have one of these maybe every few days. One box is 100 calories, 1 gram of fat, and 19 grams of sugar. So a little bit less than actually the protein shake. So for lunch, maybe I'll down 1 or 2 of these instead of doing the protein shake. But like I said, if you don't treat yourself once in a while, you're absolutely going to fail at any type of diet or lifestyle change you're going to do. Let me walk down here and see if they got any bread in today. No, the bread's looking pretty bare. All right, tubers, let me head out. I'm going to get the rest of my day started, which that had been going now for about 2 hours. I slept in a little bit today. Got up around 9:45, 10 o'clock, but I needed it because the day before I was so nervous about going to the dentist. I'm lucky if I got an hour or two of uninterrupted sleep. So let me pause this vlog, go ahead and pay for my Yoohoo, and I'll talk to you guys on the flip side. All right, tubers, so I just left Best Buy, heading down to Aldi. I wanted to look in possibly to upgrading to the Galaxy S9 Plus. It's an awesome phone. I think you guys would really like the videos I can make with it. It has like a super slow motion mode where I could do super slow videos for you guys, really high frame rate. It's also got different modes for like taking pictures of food, which would be great for doing the food reviews. I just don't know if I want to spend all the money right now. It'll wind up costing me probably, they have a $150 instant savings now, but it's still going to wind up costing me about $750 plus, you know, any activation fees. So I'm thinking it over. Let me know what you guys think. I'm kind of curious if any of you have the Galaxy S9 Plus, not the regular one. I'm going to look at getting the S9 Plus. So I'm going to end the vlog here for today. I hope you guys enjoyed these. It's a beautiful day. Make sure you get out and enjoy this nice day. Please continue to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.